First carry for Najee Harris.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing Jones. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. A gain of 6 there on first.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Bulldozes past him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defense.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Najee Harris,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return the... And it'll be brought out to the 25.
Wilson on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. To throw is Wilson. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw again is Wilson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That catch good for only a couple. On second down, it's Harris. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. On first down, Jones. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
They had enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go play action with Wilson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now it's Wilson.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And that is incomplete here. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, and it's third and short.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on third down, Jones dancing to his left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and 7, Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
That'll be caught by Kupp.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Wilson will throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good this guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Von Bell.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Throwing Jones. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Von Bell. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Najee Harris, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd and short. Throwing again here, Wilson.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing is Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
To throw is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 2nd and 9, Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. Not much there, only a yard.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He could only get a yard after all that. It's second down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. From the gun, Jones. Touchdown! Jack Doyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead will slow by one more. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a gain of 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.